couple of Hods and Hoss have requested that I put together an exemplar for the new team ownership form, which I think is probably appropriate. The previous video talks you through the guidance notes on the front, which are relatively self-explanatory. We want individuals to sit down with their teams and once every 6 weeks decide on the teaching learning assessment strategy for their specific department, and then simply to review it as a collective at the end of that period. So with regards to the actual form itself, this is an exemplar, so thereby it's got lots of stuff which is indicative. You certainly don't have to do all of the things in any one given 6 weeks. That would be an unrealistic expectation. So just a view of some of the things you might well want to do as a group. Thematic learner walks are where the head of department will dip in and they'll see every member of staff for a few minutes and focus perhaps on something like induction, classroom management, where the lessons start and end on time. Individual learner walks are more focused upon specific individual members of staff, whereupon the HOD might think they want to see 3 or 4 members of their team in the first term and then dip in 3 or 4 times and give some more constructive feedback at the end of that period. The peer practitioners are obviously available to provide one-to-one support or developmental support for the entire team. You might decide that you want to collect learner feedback electronically or try some new innovative technologies like Twitter or use some of the new Moodle functions. And again, you'll decide on how you're going to collect that information and whether or not it's had an impact upon your own teaching and learning. So what's the impact been ultimately on the learner? You might well choose to run some CPD sessions within the department, engage in peer-to-peer informal observations, or if you're feeling brave, you might want to have a review of the entire provision. I certainly know a few departments are keen to know where they are under the new Common Inspection Framework. Everyone's observed, and at the end of it you get given a grade. So I hope that helps.